The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
We continue on the Domino's postgame report. Adam Cavalier alongside Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, your team falls by 19 to Catawba on the road today. Feels like this one's pretty simple to analyze. Turnovers. What happened today against one of the conference's best at creating chaos?
I guess I did a really bad job the last couple of days of helping our guys be prepared to deal with what we saw defensively. It's really unfortunate because I think from the get-go, from right out of the gate, I felt like they weren't quite as. And I'm talking about Catawba. They were a little bit concerned about what we might do to attack them. I felt like they were on their heels a little bit. But the minute they realized that today, and I'm going to make this real clear, today, not every day, not most days, but today they realized that we were a little bit loose with the ball. Our decision-making was a bit off. Once they smelled that out, they turned up the volume and just sort of surged, and we could literally never regain our footing.
Second half, you had some chances to make some inroads into the deficit. Defensively, held Catawba without points for 3 minutes, 4 minutes at a point, but offensively swooned at the same time as the Indians did. So often this season, your team has been sensational at taking advantage of those opportunities, I suppose. Is that second half and the inability to take advantage of those opportunities because of the turnovers, or were other things conspiring to prevent a comeback?
I think what they were doing to us, and more than anything, how we were responding with the turnovers, I think that set a tone. I mean, against a team like that, that fuels them. That's like blood to a shark. I mean, when they get that part of what they do going, then they're really good, especially here, you know. But I want to reiterate, you said it, man, we've been really, really good this season, which includes November, December, January. It's now February. Today, we stumbled. But I don't think today defines us. I know today, in this very moment, I'm not happy at all. I know we have players that aren't happy at all. But today is a day. It's not the season. It's, you know, we've got to hopefully learn. It's what every freaking coach says, man. You got to learn from the experience. Yeah, we got to do that. And if we play them again this year, if we play them, we've got to have a better response to what they did to us today. And I think we will.
What positives do you take away from today?
I don't know, Cav. I really don't. I don't have a here's one gleaming nugget of positivity I can give you, because we came over here with a really singular focus to limit our mistakes and to play winning basketball. And we did not limit our controllable mistakes. In our 5 losses this year, there has been one theme in those 5 losses, and that's the games where we have controllable mistakes. We struggle, and 16 games this year when we've had those, we've minimized that. We've kept them to a minimum. Today was over the top, and so there's not really a great positive I can give you other than, you know, we're healthy after this one. We move forward into the last 7 games, one at a time, with still a lot of confidence, and you know, I was sitting there today driving over here, hearing Coach Rick Barnes talk about their trip to Kentucky today. He was talking about how that last year he took what he believed was an elite team to Kentucky, and we're down by 20 at the half, and got blasted. And yet they still had they still bounced back from that. So I feel like today For us, at least, there's some similarities there. We came in here and we got punched hard. Couldn't return fire to the degree we'd want to. So hopefully we can learn from it. But these kind of things do happen. And what's most important is what we do next. This game is completely in the rear view at this point. It's in the rear view. All that matters now is next Wednesday against Mars Hill and the 3 days leading up to that.
Well, let's break that down. You get the Lions, who I believe Brian Good has said is one of the most dangerous teams in the conference, Wingate's head coach. What sticks out to you about the processes you need to take against a Mars Hill team that has some guys and two coaches' kids who can attack the basket? And Caden Dawkins, who sat out last year, was one of the best scorers in the league 2 years ago.
I've not put my eyes on them at all. I've been putting my eyes singularly on our team and beyond that, our practices and the games that we just completed, the scouting. So I don't do a whole lot of advanced scouting per se, but I'll be doing that tomorrow afternoon and put together our scout, our plan, and start putting that into play Monday. But I really don't know. I mean, clearly I think they're a team that's hungry at this point in the year. It's February. They've lost when they've won this year, but it's right across on the other side of the mountain right there. And I know that for both Carson-Newman and Mars Hill, this is always a pretty heated match in all the sports, not just basketball, but football and volleyball and baseball. It's a big one. So we know that we got to bring it. We know we've got to bring it.
I want to give you one positive before we break. Tom Griffin's baseball team 2-0 to start the season. So
Not surprised. That's the positive for today.
That's how we'll close.
That's a positive. Good for Griff. We're happy for him and for the team.
All right, Chuck Benson, pleasure as always. We'll talk to you Wednesday against Mars Hill.
Great. Thanks, Kev.
It's Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson.